So, Lord, please let Jamie transfer our bodies. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. So, about 2 weeks ago, we talked about lies told by friends. Well, this week we're going to talk about another type of lie. So, let me ask you this. What is y'all's favorite pie? Okay.
Pie flavor. Or pumpkin.
Alright, well, mine is apple. Just in case y'all want to know. Okay, so imagine someone came up to you all with this free pie and they said you could have it just for free. And it's your favorite pie. It's warm, it smells delicious. And they said it just has a little bit of throw up in it. Just a little bit. Now raise your hand if you would take that pizza. That pie. Okay. Of course you guys wouldn't because it has throw up in it. Just a little bit. Well, today we are talking more about lies, specifically told by music. You see, many songs have lies in them. Maybe the song is not completely full of lies, just like that pie was not completely filled with throw up. However, when we listen to these songs that have even just one lie or misbelief in them, we are biting into it and believing it. Believing the lie. We're eating the throw up pie when we listen to music that is garbage. When we put garbage in our minds, that's what we see in our lives. Garbage. So, there are a lot of songs that tell us things that are not true. A lot of songs that are popular right now tell us to live for now. YOLO, you only live once. But in reality, there are consequences to every action. Other songs tell us that if we have money, we'll be happy. But actually, money does not buy you happiness. Sure, I'm really happy when I get a paycheck, but eventually that's not going to last, and then I'm just going to want more and more and more. So, here are some lies that music tells us. And now, don't get all like a little kindergartner when I tell you this, but one is, sex will satisfy you. Like the song Stay With Me by Sam Smith. How many of you know Sam Smith? Okay, me too. I love his music, but this song is not... I can't agree with this one. Why? You're going to find out. Stay With Me by Sam Smith. It sounds romantic, but if you listen carefully, it's talking about lust, not real love. The lyrics say, this ain't love, because it was just a hookup. When you're constantly listening to music that promotes sex outside of marriage, you start giving away to lust, and the results can be tragic. Casual sex can lead to STDs, continuous heartbreak, pregnancy. But of course, songs don't sing about that. Another line says, you can lay with me so it doesn't hurt. Well, basically it's saying that casual sex will make you feel better when you are hurting, but it can't satisfy. It usually makes everything worse. Now, another one says, live in the moment. No rules, no consequences. Well, there's this song by Katy Perry called This Is How We Do. Anybody know that one? I'm not that familiar with that one, but yeah. This one says, it's no big deal to drink, do drugs, party all night, have sex with strangers. So many songs say to do whatever you want because life is all about right now. But if you live in the moment and you're at a party, you might take drugs or do something dumb just because someone says, oh hey, this is awesome. But if you really live that way, you could end up with a drug addiction or wake up date raped and alone. Forget about living for right now, because if you only live in the moment, you're not thinking about your future. And that can have a negative influence on your future. Another one says, you're nothing without money and things. Now this song you all know because it's really popular by Iggy Azalea, Fancy. Yeah. This song is saying that life is all about what you have and what you can get. As it says, can't shop in no department if they not money decline. That talks all about money. Happiness, friends, confidence. It is all found in money and name brands. The truth is that money can't buy happiness. If you believe this lie, you'll become a greedy person who is never happy with what they have, but you'll always want more and become greedy, really greedy. Yeah. When we put garbage in our minds, we will see garbage in our lives. God knows how powerful music is. He created the idea of it. Knowing how much music influences our lives, he gives us advice in the Bible, found in Colossians 3:2. Set your mind on things above and not on earthly things. The Bible gives us wisdom on what we should focus on. We all know how listening to certain music can put us in certain moods. Some music makes us angry, some happy, some sad, and some hyped up like turned down for what? Or it can even make us violent. Now, do you think that's wise to listen to music that makes you violent? Anybody? Is that wise? Yeah. If we fill our minds with music that is telling us lies about life, then we won't have peace or happiness. That's why it's important to not fill your mind with all kinds of garbage, but instead to think on things that are going to encourage your spirit and uplift your soul. Instead of filling our minds with music that's full of lies about life, listen to music that's full of truth. When we put garbage in our minds, we'll see garbage in our lives. So I want to challenge you all to think about what you listen to. Examine your music. What you listen to does affect your life at school, your friends, and your family. Look at how it's impacting you. Maybe your music is causing you to live in a way that doesn't care about what God says, about how you live or how you treat others. Music speaks to your soul and impacts who you are. Change your music. If you don't like the way that it's making you feel, if you don't like the way that you're becoming, then change what you listen to. Go a day or two without listening to your usual music. Take a break from songs that are full of sex, cursing, and heartbreak and see how you feel. You'll find that when you stop filling your mind with trash, you'll have a much brighter future and outlook on life. Because, as again, like I said, when you put garbage in your mind, that's what you see in your life. Some artists have a really good beat and a good sound, like Lecrae, Andy Mineo, KB, JJ Heller, Family Force 5. These are all positive songs, positive artists, and you probably haven't even heard about them, but they're positive, and if you guys want to check them out, hit up YouTube, come to me for a list or whatever, because even though it's positive, doesn't mean that it's boring. And whatever we put in our life is what we get out. So you want it to be positive. Thank you. And I'd just like to pray for y'all really quick. Lord, please just encourage everyone to listen to positive things, Lord. Whatever goes into our minds, into our ears, into our mouths, or comes out of our mouths, Lord, I ask that it be positive and not negative. I ask that we all spread God's love through us, and I ask that when we feel discouraged, that we do not turn to violence, we do not turn to sad songs or any of that, because we know that our strength comes from you, Lord. And I ask that you just fill us with your spirit. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.